ready to rumble.
Bring it
Memorial Gymnasium, home of the Kokomo Wildcats for Game 3 of our 6-game slate right here on the ISC Sports Network. Today's game is brought to you by Ed Martin Automotive Group, the only name you need to know, by Lawrence Township Schools. Learn more about Lawrence Excellence at ltschools.org. And by LD Smith Plumbing, the big dogs of plumbing. Speaking of big dogs, got the one sitting next to me today, Jared Thomas. I'm John Natali. And Jared, let's get right to it. We know who's playing. We know there's a lot of great basketball teams playing on a certain day, but let's remember why we're here in the first place, and that's from the legendary Phil Cox, not just a pillar in the city of Kokomo, but all across the state of Indiana.
And it means so much to those that play basketball here in the state of Indiana to remember such a historical figure in this state's history, and what better way to do that than to remember his name with an outstanding tournament that's been here for as long as it's been. And we have two great matchups, back-to-back games for us today, and it'll be games 3 of 4 of the day of 6 total, as you already mentioned. So just a great day for basketball, especially as we start to look ahead to the new year when these boys' seasons really start to pick up at the turn of the new year.
We're excited to be at this historic gym. Back in 1949 is when they constructed this, and there's even some great basketball and some great players walk through here. Let's get to our starters real quick. For Charlestown, it's Kevin Bowman, A.J. Todd, Parker Odell, Anthony Fresh, and Braylon Boyette. And for the Wildcats of Lawrence North, Cameron Webster, Brendan Miller, Duke Carnes, Chandon Gilbert, and Britton Thomas. Rounding out the top 5 for head coach Chris Griffin, now in his 4th year. And Matt Lynch controls the Pirates in his 5th year, 52-46. And we're underway in Kokomo, and Charlestown controls the tip. That's Fresh with the basketball on the dribble drive, threw it up, no good, backside rebound. Here come the Wildcats. That's Gilbert with it. And they'll swing it on the perimeter. Mid-range jumper. Off the front iron, no good. And chased down by Miller. Pocket 3, got it. Britton Thomas, first one on the board.
You already see so far for the Wildcats of Lawrence North, that's Brendan Miller getting involved, got the mid-range jumper up, didn't make it, but then continued the offensive flow, found his buddy Britton Thomas and knocked it down from deep.
Big thing to look out for today is Brendan Miller just 4 points away from the coveted 1,000 mark. He would be the 14th player in Wildcat history to achieve that on the give and go. Cameron Webster came in heavy, but there's a block. That'll be on Kevin Bowman, his first.
1,000-point feat is one that should be not taken lightly, considering that is not an easy thing to do, but it's tough when you play in a program where the all-time leading scorer just left your program. As you see Cameron Webster knock it down from deep. That's back-to-back threes for the Wildcats. And Xavier Robinson, that is, being the all-time leading scorer in Lawrence North basketball history, something that was not ever going to be touched in a lot of minds of a lot of people. But huge congratulations to Brendan whenever point that is broken.
Underneath, Kevin Bowman puts the Pirates on the board, and it's 6-2, but all the way on the dribble drive. Kick out. Chandon Gilbert.
One thing that these Pirates are going to have to do is get back into transition defense. Lawrence North, not as big as you would see most of their teams in the past down low, so they're going to use their athleticism and get out and run. Pirates going to have to be in tune with that all game long.
Good look underneath. Kevin Bowman. Got a good pump fake. Got a bird in the air, and it's 8-4, cut in half. Top of the perimeter. Webster thought about it. Now on the right wing, it's Miller. Here's a 3-ball, and got it.
Biggest thing is Brenton Thomas just being ready to fire it as soon as he gets the ball from his buddy and Brennan Miller. That's now 2 times that those two have been able to connect, and they both cashed in from 3.
3 for 3 on 3-point shots already for the Wildcats. On the dribble drive, Bowman again, and couldn't get the roll that time. Ball tipped out. Here's a 3-ball straight away. Off the iron, no good. Battling for the rebound is Boyette, but Miller comes around with it. In the lane, little stutter step, couldn't get it to go. Here comes A.J. Todd. Good look underneath. Great basketball from the Pirates.
Outstanding job by Parker Odell, continuing to run the floor, trusting that A.J. Todd was going to find him, and he was absolutely correct, and Odell's able to get the finish at the rim.
Miller with pull-up jumper. Off the back iron, no good. Here's Anthony Fresh. Oh, got poked away. Cameron Webster on the bounce. In the lane, had a nice little stutter step. And Chandon Gilbert gets his 4th point. That's going to force a timeout.
Defense leading to offense. Chandon Gilbert, you can see the little fake, gets the defender out of the way just long enough before he's able to get the sweet finish at the rim. The Wildcats showing how they can be lethal once they get into the open floor in transition.
Today's game brought to you by Coca-Cola of Kokomo. Coca-Cola would like to welcome all of the guests to Howard County this holiday week. Coca-Cola of Kokomo has been enriching the lives of residents of North Central Indiana since 1907. Coca-Cola of Kokomo is proud to partner with 26 schools to make sure students stay hydrated in the classroom and on the field of play. Find out more at cckokomo.com. John Natali and Jared Thomas. Got our whole ISC Sports Network crew here today. We're also over at North Central for the Paul Logan Classic. Game 3 of our 6-game slate. Jared and I will be on the next one for New Haven and South Bend Riley. Jared, 2 teams we haven't seen, but it seems going to be like a great basketball match between those 2.
South Bend Riley undefeated. New Haven only 1 loss in the loss column for them, so 2 teams of a war of attrition when they match up in this next contest.
Kevin Bowman with a great take off the glass, and he's got 6.
Only 1 of 2 double-digit scores on average per night for this Pirates group, so Keevan's going to have to be an intricate part today. They expect to get ahead of this Wildcat team.
Thomas with it, guarded by Todd. Oh, gets around Todd with the easy lay-in.
Todd doing an outstanding job of being physical while also moving his feet, but it's the heads-up savvy play from Brenton Thomas. Just a bit of a shoulder and head fake was all the space he needed to maneuver all the way to the bucket.
Boyette in the paint, good spin move, and couldn't get to the hole, but he's going to get fouled by Brennan Miller.
And I think they actually got Chandon Gilbert. As you saw Boyette going to spin with the left-hand finish, Gilbert got his hands caught in the cookie jar and was called for the foul.
That'll send Braylon Boyette to the line. Hasn't missed a free throw yet this season. And he remains perfect. This is the first ever matchup between Charlestown and Lawrence North. Can't get the second one, splits the pair, and here comes Miller. Gonna take, double team comes. And he's got to get it back out to Webster. Here's a long three. Back iron, no good. That's her first miss from behind the arc. Oh, yet he'll swing it over to Bowman. With Miller on him, and somehow got the left-handed roll.
It's been the evolution of basketball, seeing so many different finishes off the wrong leg, not so much taking 2 steps to get all the way to the rim. Kevin Bowman showing the full arsenal.
Brendan Miller got points number 1 and 2, and he needs 2 more of those for point number 1,000.
Such a tough guard for anyone in the state to guard someone like Brendan Miller, who's 6'7", can dribble, can shoot, can do it all, bring it up the court as we see him doing here.
Gives the ball up to Webster, and they'll operate from on top of the perimeter. Webster with it. Hodel on him. Playing that 2-3 defense is Coach Matt Lynch. On the dribble drive. Couldn't get it to go. Was Chandon Gilbert, but he'll head to the free throw stripe.
But that's an outstanding job from Gilbert, understanding in that zone defense that this Pirates team is playing. As soon as that ball gets reversed, everyone's attention is diverted to one wing or the other. All he does is flash to the top of the key and then gets into the attack to the rim and gets himself a trip to the free throw line. All the Pirates are really trying to do is pack the paint, keep Lawrence North out of it, and bank on getting possessions finished off with the rebound so that they can control the tempo with semi-transition. But it's tough when you have guys like Chandon Gilbert getting all the way to the rim, potentially getting finishes, but also trips to the free throw line as we see here.
Marcus Carter and Dylan French enter for head coach Matt Lynch. And gets them both. Chandon Gilbert with a quick 6. Full court pressure. You can also see Trey Cunningham, number 12, and for the Wildcats. Bowman all the way down, ended up in the hands. That was French who got it, and then the putback. Kevin Bowman. Already in double digits with 10.
The senior listed as a guard, but you can see his mentality, not afraid to bang down low. The putback down on the other end.
Darian Prather couldn't hit the 3 ball from the corner. Lead 6. There's Fresh with the basketball. Another one of those scores that averages double digits. Actually leads the team, around 17 a day. There's Fresh with the basketball. They're just going to work the top of that perimeter. Bowman got it poked away, but maintains possession. Coming up on a minute. Good look underneath to Carter. Under a minute, the lead is 4.
Anytime you take your time, get multiple reversals, and you get a cut to the basket like Carter did there, usually you are rewarded with an easy bucket. Carter was able to convert.
That foul was on Dylan French. It's his first. That's a team 3rd, and that's going to send Miller to the line. Brendan Miller at the line. That's point number 999. Pardon, you think he wants to go out showmanship, or is he going to hit this one?
Well, you already talked about Boyette being perfect from the free throw line, and he missed it.
And he missed it.
And this is the second jinx to your name, and it's only the first quarter.
Oh, my goodness. I'll let the young man go out in style, though, on get it on a free throw. He knew what he was doing. There's A.J. Todd. He'll get it over the hands of Fresh, coming up on 30 seconds. And the Pirates going to play for that final shot. Just down 5. (15 seconds). And 10 seconds. French is going to go. Here's the pick from Todd. Working a 2-man. Oh, lost a dribble. Fresh has got to get it up on the fadeaway 3. Couldn't get it to go. Spirited first quarter as the Lawrence North Wildcats jump out to a 5-point advantage against the Charlestown Pirates. We'll come back with quarter number 2 right here on the IC Sports Network.
More selection, more savings, more for your trade. Ed Martin, the only name you need to know for all your transportation needs. 9 locations, serving Indianapolis, Fishers, Anderson, and Noblesville. 12 brands offering the best cars, trucks, and SUVs. At Ed Martin, you'll drive home happy in under an hour, guaranteed. Shop over 4,000 new and used vehicles at edmartin.com. Ed Martin, the only name you need to know.
Back at Memorial Gymnasium, built back in 1949, 76 years of basketball that has been played on this historic court. Here for the right reason, it's the Phil Cox Memorial Holiday Tournament. This is game 3 of our 6-game slate. Nathaniel Finch and Pete Smith on the first 2. Saw Northridge beat Maryville 76-64. And then in the second game, it was Kokomo all over Bishop Chatard 66-45. So Maryville and Chatard will play later on tonight at 6 p.m. and then tomorrow morning at 11 o'clock. It'll be Northridge and Kokomo. Northridge's Brady Scholl set a team record with 40 points in that win against Maryville. Here's a 3 ball. Got it. Duke Carnes. And a lead back up to 8.
If you're doing your scout on the Lawrence North Wildcats, you have to know where Duke Carnes is at all times, but it's tough when all that offense is generated by Brennan Miller, once again catching it in the middle of the defense, becoming a playmaker.
Parker Odell answers back. He's got 5, and a lead back to 5.
It just always looks better when a lefty is able to have a nice, sweet jump shot like Parker Odell gets it to go from 3-point distance.
There's another 3. Off the iron, no good. Chased down, though, by Carnes. Now Webster with the basketball. Miller, dribble drive, floater, and got it. 1,001 for the senior forward, the 14th player in Lawrence North history to crack the 1,000-point barrier.
Shows you the complete versatility of his game. Out on the perimeter, gets a high carry over the defender, and then gets the sweet finish with a floater, something you often see from guards. But Brennan showing you all of what he can do.
Odell missed everything. There's Webster working against Carter. He'll kick it back out. Here's a 3 ball, and got it. Davis Baker now with the 3. And that's 6 Wildcats so far in the book on the scoring side as they've extended the lead to 10.
I'd be interested to know the total number of assists that this Lawrence North team has thus far, because all of those shots have been in rhythm and they've been off the pass. The most ideal situation that you could ever have as a basketball player, and you see here Brennan Miller once again getting it over the top of the defender, getting to the basket, and then the finish as well. Congratulations to Mr. Miller, and then finding his teammate and Davis Baker doing an outstanding job, being ready to shoot down low, gets it to go.
Today's game brought to you by Lawrence Township Schools. The MSD of Lawrence Township embodies educational excellence, unlocking the full potential of the event. Student we serve, where innovation meets tradition. Student excel in welcoming, safe, state-of-the-art facilities, boasting a 95% graduation rate. Lawrence Township's honors programs, career pathways, and dual credit opportunities prepare future leaders and workers. On the court and in the arts, state champion students excel, driven by ambition and community spirit. Enroll now in Lawrence Township, your destination for a brighter future. 6 different Wildcats in the scoring book already. Webster, Miller, Duke Carnes, Davis Baker, Shannon Gilbert, and Britton Thomas. Kevin Bowman has done the majority of the damage for the Pirates so far. He's got 10. Here's Odell with it. Pressure from Webster, but to get to A.J. Todd. Todd, the team's leading rusher for the Pirates football team. Put the ball in the end zone 11 times this past season. That's Fresh with it. He'll get it back up top to Odell. The lead, the largest it's been at 10. Todd gonna try it. Off the side of the rim, no good. Oh, and Carnes walked. Missed opportunity for the Wildcats on the fast break. And Todd inbound, right in front of the Wildcats bench.
The young man that the ball was just inbounded to, and Anthony Fresh, he has to start to assert himself if they expect to cut into this 10-point deficit that they're up against these Wildcats. He has to get it going, someone that can do so. Look for him to try and get a spark for his Pirate teammates.
Boyette got tangled up with Trey Cunningham. .5:25 left in the first half. Senior standout Brennan Miller has 1,001 points in his Wildcat career, coming only the 14th player in program history to do that. And Jared, if you think about some of the names that have come through Lawrence North: Eric Montrose, Mike Conley, Greg Oden.
No lack of talent on the hardwood for Lawrence North, with the talent that have come through their hallways throughout the years, and Brennan Miller just adding himself to the notch of players that have been special throughout their basketball history.
That was Bowman on the last bucket. He's got a dozen. Carnes on the dribble drive, the kick out. Here's a three ball. Off the iron, no good. And Bowman grabs a rebound. Nice floater from Anthony Fresh. He gets in the books, his first two. Now the lead 6.
Just like getting to the free throw line for a score, getting an easy finish like we saw Fresh just get there could be the key for him to maybe start to assert himself offensively, as Lawrence North is able to score in semi-transition once again.
Carnes split the defense, and even on the stumble, able to lay it up. And Duke Carnes has 5. Long three. Off the iron, no good, and Miller grabs a rebound. Thomas gonna try it, and got it.
Thomas was faced with an incredible decision. Does he play good basketball and get us to his teammate Davis Baker, or does he take it himself, considering that he's already hit 2 and he made it number 3? I think a good decision by Brenton Thomas.
The first Wildcat in double digits. He's got 11. The lead, the largest it's been, at 11. In the paint, Odell hesitated. Floater in and out, no good. And chased down by Carnes. Right through the hands of Miller, and Boyette comes away with it. Fresh with the basketball. Pull-up jumper, left it way short. Boyette with a good hustle. Bowman, got it. He's got 14.
Against Scottsburg, 23 points and 13 rebounds. Southport, 18 points and 10 rebounds. All that I'm really saying is when it comes to Kevin Bowman's game, he is active and showing that same type of identity to start this one against Lawrence North.
Long three. Off the back iron, no good. Boyette sweeps in for the rebound. And Odell with the basketball. Good look underneath, but it was rejected. Bowman had a look, but out of nowhere, Davis Baker threw up the paw and knocked it out of bounds.
You don't have to just stretch the floor with what you do on offense, but you see there Baker stretching the floor defensively, coming out of his area and going to protect the rim. That's complimentary defense being played right there by Davis Baker.
Todd on the inbound, Odell. Back into the middle, Bowman fumbled it, and Cameron Webster comes away with the basketball. Got cut off. Now they'll switch it. Miller on the drive. Spin move. Threw it up wildly. Couldn't put it in, but that's going to send Brendan Miller to the line.
Foul number 24, Brendan Boyd. His second.
Love watching the maturation of any basketball player, specifically Brendan Miller, the way that he has allowed the game to come to him, because when you play that way, and it's the right way, you always find good fortune when your number is called, like we saw there on his drive. Being aggressive, getting to the rim, didn't get the conversion, but is able to get to the free throw line and add to that 1,000-point-plus mark in his Lawrence North career.
He's got 6, looking for point number 7. And in and out, no good. I got to stop talking during free throws, Jared. My goodness.
I'm glad you said it and it wasn't me.
Put the zip tie in the mouth the next time anybody's at the line. Good look underneath. And couldn't finish. Bowman was left all alone on an island, just couldn't get it to go down.
As you can see here, just got himself buried under the rim, so that's always going to be a funky look, trying to get a layup to go, no matter how sure of a score you are down low. I'm sure Bowman would love to have that one back.
Dylan French, number 14, back in the contest. Now in the middle, Bowman had a look towards French, but got poked away. Here comes Webster. Miller. Good ball movement. Got it. Duke Carnes with 8. He's got 2 triples. And the lead, the largest it's been at 13.
But that play made by Cameron Webster, understanding who was the better option in that, gave a look at the rim, forced the defense to react, got it right back to Carnes, and both teammates can celebrate because that's 3 more for those in green.
Straightaway 3, and got it. Anthony Fresh returns the favor. He's up to 5, and the lead back down to 10.
Has to be a welcome sight for the Pirates, understanding what this lead has been, not on your side so far in this one. So as you start to think about clawing back into it, when your best player in the scoring department can get one to go from deep, it has to give you some life.
Webster with a pull-up jumper. He's got 5. Coming up on 45 seconds. On the movement, Todd now with it in the corner. Good look down low to French and puts it in with the right hand. Under 30. Wildcats going to hold for the final shot. You could hear Coach Chris Griffin, wait till 8. So we got to wait 3 more seconds. And Webster's going to go. Working a 2-man. Pull-up jumper from the elbow and got it. Smooth stroke from Cameron Webster. Got to get it up. It'll count. Off the iron, no good.
Halftime score, Lawrence North 41.
As the first half comes to a close, the Wildcats of Lawrence North hold a 12-point advantage against the Charlestown Pirates. We'll take a break. We'll come back with some halftime analysis right here on the IC Sports Network.
Hey, it's Query.
And I'm Schultz.
And each and every week in podcast form, video form from the IC Sports Network, we do Query and Schultz, brought to you by Bailey and Wood, the fine folks south side of Indianapolis, but serving all of central Indiana for the best mortgage rates.
And, of course, we record right here at Chilly Water Brewing Tap Room and our friends at Hoagies and Hops, 42nd and Boulevard, right here in Indianapolis. We're talking Colts, we're talking Pacers, we're talking Hoosiers, we're talking Boilers, and we're hanging with you.
We talk the tall and the short of it, right, is what we do.
Whatever, man. Every Tuesday night, 7:30, right here on the IC Sports Network.
Welcome to Lawrence Township Schools, the district of destination. where students with diverse backgrounds, interests, talents, and goals belong to the LT school community without compromising individuality and uniqueness. Where rich programming for all ability levels and aspirations empowers everyone to reach their potential. Where life skills, cross-cultural collaboration, critical thinking, problem-solving, effective communication, and empathy are valued like test scores. We're achieving academic, personal best and developing into well-rounded future leaders defines excellence. Lawrence Township students are future ready, earning thousands of dual credits, career advancement opportunities, and participating in the Indiana College Corps in a one-to-one learning environment. A winning tradition in both athletics and performing arts. Champions live here. In Lawrence Township Schools, we celebrate equitable student outcomes and first-class educational facilities. Gain the LT advantage today. Learn more at
Memorial Gymnasium, host site for the Phil Cox Holiday Tournament. Game 3 of our 6-game slate here on the IC Sports Network sees the Lawrence North Wildcats 41-29 over the Charlestown Pirates. John Natale, Jared Thomas, our entire IC Sports Network crew, happy to be with you on yesterday where the temperatures were close to 70. It has since dropped, Jared, not 20 degrees, not 30, to 15 degrees. My sinuses are having a field day. Tonight's game brought to you by Ed Martin Automotive Group. When it comes to your next car, Ed Martin is the only name you need to know. Find out more at edmartin.com. And Ed Martin is always proud to support the Lawrence North Wildcats. Jared, congratulations to Brennan Miller, becoming the 14th player in Wildcat history to eclipse the 1,000-point mark. But really what it is, he's got great vision, and that's why you have 7 different Wildcats in the scoring book so far.
He plays the basketball the right way. He understands when to put the ball on the ground. He understands when to keep it high and find his teammates, understands where the defenders are coming from, how they're guarding him in certain situations. It's all about reading in today's game, and he does an outstanding job of that, which is exactly a direct correlation to what you just said. When you have as many guys score like they have in that first half, it starts with someone, and for Lawrence North, it starts with Brennan Miller.
When you look at Charlestown, they actually have 6 in the book as well, but not much scoring, as Anthony Fresh, who leads the team in scoring at 17 a night, has hit 5 for him, but it's been Keevan Bowman so far. Came in averaging 15. He's already at 14 for the half, but Jared, they need to spread the ball around a little more. I think Lawrence North has got on to the fact that Bowman's going to be their guy, so they have to find that ace in the hole. Who's it going to be?
It's everyone on defense. They have to find a way that, although they're trying to protect the paint and limit the amount of dribble drives to the rim, it's all about finishing off defensive possessions with a rebound. They have to team rebound, and then they have to get out in transition. And yes, it is Bowman, and it was Bowman in that first half, but I think Anthony Fresh has to get involved too. That's a guy that's gone over 25+ in 2 different games so far in this early part of this 6-game season that they've had thus far. So he has to help them offensively, but everything for them starts on the defensive end.
We'll take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have some first half highlights. The Lawrence North Wildcats 41-29 over the Charlestown Pirates right here on the IC Sports Network.
Welcome to Lawrence Township Schools, the district of destination, where students with diverse backgrounds, interests, talents, and goals belong to the LT school community without compromising individuality and uniqueness. Where rich programming for all ability levels and aspirations empowers everyone to reach their potential. Where life skills, cross-cultural collaboration, critical thinking, problem-solving, effective communication, and empathy are valued like test scores. We're achieving academic, personal best and developing into well-rounded future leaders defines excellence. Lawrence Township students are future ready, earning thousands of dual credits, career advancement opportunities, and participating in the Indiana College Corps in a one-to-one learning environment. A winning tradition in both athletics and performing arts. Champions live here. In Lawrence Township Schools, we celebrate equitable student outcomes and first-class educational facilities. Gain the LT advantage today. Learn more at ltschools.org.
Hey, it's Query.
And I'm Schultz.
And each and every week in podcast form, video form from the IC Sports Network, we do Query and Schultz, brought to you by Bailey and Wood, the fine folks south side of Indianapolis, but serving all of central Indiana for the best mortgage rates.
And, of course, we record right here at Chili Water Brewing Tap Room and our friends at Hoagies and Hops, 42nd and Boulevard, right here in Indianapolis. We're talking Colts, we're talking Pacers, we're talking Hoosiers, we're talking Boilers, and we're hanging with you.
We talk the tall and the short of it, right, is what we do.
Whatever, man. Every Tuesday night, 7:30, right here on the IC Sports Network.
Memorial Gymnasium. Lawrence North Wildcats 41-29 over the Charlestown Pirates, their first ever meeting. And what a better place to do it than Memorial Gymnasium, constructed in 1949. Has been around for 76 years and has seen a lot of great basketball. And two teams right now battling it out. Charlestown 4-2 overall, Lawrence North 5-0. And let's have a look at our first half highlights.
Britton Thomas doing a lot of the scoring from three-point land in that first half for the Wildcats, but there at the top of the highlight, seeing him getting into the lane, just like Brennan Miller there with a nice pull-up jumper right from about 10 feet away. Duke Carnes ripping the threads of the net all in the first half, especially in that second quarter. Parker Odell doing the same thing, the sweet left-handed finish. And that's the 1,000-point mark that was eclipsed by Brennan Miller. Tough finish on the floater.
The three ball has been good to both teams. And you can see right there, Keevan Bowman has kept the Pirates in this, leading all scorers with 14. And he's followed by Britton Thomas of Lawrence North with 11. Only Wildcat double digits for Lawrence North, with plenty of guys in the scoring book. And you had mentioned Brennan Miller getting that 1,000th point. And he's up to 1,003, or 1,002, I'm sorry. The 14th player in Lawrence North history to accomplish that feat. He continues. He's got a lot of season left to build on that advantage. And we're sure that things will probably pick up for number 3. It's a quiet first half. It's hard to say that when you're a 1,000-point scorer.
Very balanced first half for Miller. 6 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists. 5 of those assists account for the 9 total team assists that the Wildcats had in that first half, just showing the complete totality of his game, not just scoring, because you could argue he left some points out there at the free throw line going 2 of 4, so 2 more points that were left out there, but that was all collected and made up for with the way that he was distributing the basketball to his teammates. So the 6'7" senior doing an outstanding job leading everyone, for those in green, for how he controlled the tempo of the game with his playmaking, with his decision-making, and with his assertiveness.
Kristen Webster, who is the volleyball coach at Lawrence North, pretty happy that one of her team members is old number 3, Brennan Miller. Plays volleyball for the men's squad over at Lawrence North. How about that standing at the net? What do you do in that situation?
Try to get him away from your side when it's time to go kill the ball.
And it's good. Thinking about it, you talk about all these sports, and Jared, you know this, how each sport has a different, like a different trait that can carry over. In volleyball, you go straight up. And that's great in basketball. You're not leaning over, you're not diving into people, you just go straight up. And at his 6'7" frame, if you're in the paint with him, it's going to be a tough finish.
Pure athleticism. You can even see the way that he walks, constantly on the balls of his feet. So the springy nature that he has in his game, to get off the ground quickly, to do it with a verticality, sense of body position, surely a direct correlation to how he's able to be effective on the court with what he does at the volleyball net.
Webster dribbles in the paint as we're underway in the third quarter. There's Carnes from the elbow and got it. Duke Carnes got a nice looking stroke. Now he's in double digits with 10.
Usually if you're a sniper from the three-point line, that means everywhere else underneath that line you're also can be a sniper from as well. And Carnes showing the ability to put the ball down on the ground and still rip the nets.
On the cross court, Todd with the basketball, guarded by Thomas. Now they'll reset Anthony Fresh came into this one leading this Pirates team in scoring tonight. A long three and left it short. Rick Thomas collects it. 3-ball from the corner and a travel.
Chandon Gilbert never established what his pivot foot was going to be as he got that possession of the basketball, shuffled his feet, trying to find the comfortable position to hoist that one from deep, and got called for the travel.
Gilbert, a good-looking underclassman, 6'6", just a sophomore. Fresh with the floater off the front iron, no good. Gilbert got the rebound, but here comes Thomas. Webster in traffic. Did he step out of bounds?
Called him for a carry as he was trying to get the defense manipulated, held on to the ball just underneath the basketball for far too long to the comfort of the official and got him for a carry.
Todd probably could have went a little further, but gave the ball up to Odell. Bowman tries to go baseline. Odell going to try it. No good. Rebound by Bowman on the backside. It was tipped out by the Wildcats, so they'll inbound from the baseline.
An offensive rebound from Kevin Bowman, had 9 of them against Scottsburg. As you can see, the athleticism that he has on the perimeter, can jump with the best of them. Maximizing that athleticism, going up to get offensive rebounds to create extra possessions for his team.
Todd took a timeout, didn't like the set, so Matt Lynch will talk it over. It's Coach Lynch's 10th year overall. Good record, 121-96. He was with Tell City Marksman. Won a sectional with that squad. Jared, you mentioned earlier the last time out, 57-53 over the Cardinals at Southport. You talk about iconic gyms. Southport, one of them here in the state of Indiana.
Matt Lynch, previously a former first-time head coach when he was with Tell City, so someone that's been gaining experience with on-the-job training and doing an outstanding job for the Pirates.
On the inbound, Odell from the corner and got it to go. Delay game warning on the Pirates.
Couldn't see it in the replay, but A.J. Todd doing a nice job looking the defense off, buying his teammate some time in Parker Odell to relocate to the corner. The two were able to sync up and connect, and Odell canned it.
Miller from the left elbow, looking against Boyette. Picked up his dribble. Here's Carnes with it. 2-3 zone by the Pirates. Miller in the post and just buried his way to the paint. He's got 8.
That's something you would define as a grown man move, able to just go into the chest of Boyette all the way to the bucket and gets the easy finish.
Bowman gets on his 16th point, and on the dribble drive, it was left short, but Chandon Gilbert came flying in for the putback. He's got 8.
Who says you can't get out in transition after a make when you're playing defense? Lawrence North doing an outstanding job, taking the ball out, getting up the floor pretty quickly, allowing the putback from Chandon Gilbert.
Fresh couldn't get the 3. Here's Miller. Pull-up jumper, and got it.
That's his game right there. You saw it so much in that first half. The pull-up jumper wasn't able to convert that much in that first and second quarter, but there in transition found the rhythm and was able to knock it down.
Lead is 15. Bowman all the way to the cup. And he's got 18. 49-36, under 4:30 left in the third quarter. The largest lead has been 15 for Lawrence North. Webster. Carnes and Odell. And Miller going to go to work on Boyette. Here comes a double team. Corner three actually behind the basket. My goodness. Britton Thomas looking like a field goal kicker there. The English bringing it in.
But that's an outstanding pass from Brennan Miller. The left hand over the top of the defense, seeing his teammate in Britton Thomas buried in the corner, puts it on the target. And Britton Thomas is able to get another three-pointer to go. Watch it. It's here in the post. The over-the-top, no wasted movement from Britton Thomas. Just pure nothing but net.
Davis Baker and Darian Prather. Back in for Chris Griffin and Lawrence North.
Many know who Darian Prather is and what he was able to do as the quarterback for the Wildcats. An explosive offense, over 2,400 total yards as a thrower and a carrier. Over 23 total touchdowns, even getting himself an offer from Toledo. So another utility player on the perimeter for Lawrence North to give some of the other workhorses a blow.
Fresh guarded by Webster. The swing. Boyette. The kick out. Three ball. Got it. Nice heads up pass from Boyette to find Anthony Fresh above the perimeter. There's Prather. Now Miller on the spin. Pullback jumper. Whew. He's got a dozen.
And he's showing so many different ways to get to that dozen. There, just the turnaround, step back, going to the shooting hand, up and over the backboard, and cashes in.
Here's Todd. Boyette straight away, guarded by Miller. Tries to take him on the drive, and he walked.
Those are the plays that head coach Chris Griffin gets excited about. The stops on defense, when you apply the coaching, walling up as soon as a defender's trying to go by you, be physical with your chest like Miller was able to do there, force a turnover and a travel. That's the type of plays that gets a team fired up.
Barnes with the basketball against the newly inserted Marcus Carter. Webster, a pullback jumper. Off the front iron, no good. Fresh with the rebound. He controls the offense. It's Dylan French underneath. Bowman got it. Spin move and missed it. Carnes with the backside rebound. Miller on the baseline, working against Fresh. Kick out, three ball. Off the iron, no good. And Anthony Fresh collects a rebound. On the take, good take by Anthony Fresh. Now he's in double digits with 10.
The explosion to go by the defender and then be at the rim and just a dribble, finishing with the sweet finger roll.
Webster. Good ball movement from the pocket and got it to go. Prather gets in the books.
Darian, just a sophomore. He continues to elect to play basketball throughout his career. I'm assuming that his role will continue to expand, as you saw the three-point able to convert on offense.
Bowman all the way to the cup and left it short. Miller with the rebound. Couple options in that corner, but it's Carnes with the bucket. He's got a dozen. And the lead, the largest it's been at 18. 40
so
seconds.
Fundamentally sound this Lawrence North team is, able to take up the airspace on defense, create pressure while also being disciplined, gets the rebound, and so many times they're out in transition, and that's when they put so much pressure on the heels of their opponents, as we see this lead continuing to balloon as it's already at 18.
That's the first foul against Fresh, or the first team foul. It's been a relatively clean game. Shandon Gilbert and Braylon Boyette each have 2 fouls, but that's it. Seconds. Gilbert with the basketball, guarded by French. Now Trey Cunningham with it, working against Bowman. 10 seconds. Carnes, pullback jumper, put it over the rim. It's Cohen Cooley, number 11. Got to go, got to put it up. Kevin Bowman lost track of time. 3 quarters of basketball in the books. Lawrence North Wildcats hold an 18-point advantage against the Charlestown Pirates. It is the Phil Cox Memorial Holiday Tournament, Game 3 right here on the IC Sports Network.
More selection, more savings, more for your trade. Ed Martin, the only name you need to know for all your transportation needs. 9 locations, serving Indianapolis, Fishers, Anderson, and Noblesville. 12 brands offering the best cars, trucks, and SUVs. At Ed Martin, you'll drive home happy in under an hour, guaranteed. Shop over 4,000 new and used vehicles at edmartin.com. Ed Martin, the only name you need to know.
Back at Memorial Gymnasium, host site for the Phil Cox Memorial Holiday Tournament. 8 teams competing for a chance to get the championship game, which will be tomorrow at 7:45. John Natale, Jared Thomas, Charlie Hammock back in the truck, Dalton Cox working the cameras today. Game 3 of our 6-game slate over at North Central 2 for the Paul Logan Memorial Tournament. Right now, Wildcats playing great basketball, find themselves up 18. And looking for a chance to play tomorrow at 12:45. Foul on the floor.
Foul number 12, Trey Cunningham.
It's on Trey Cunningham, his first. Team first of the quarter. There's Fresh with the basketball. Little floater, and he's got that one down pat. Bowman's got 20. Oh, that was Fresh, I'm sorry. Anthony Fresh, he's up to a dozen. What a move, just couldn't finish, was Darian Prather. But a 3-ball. Off the front iron, no good. Bowman sweeps in for the rebound. All the way to the cup, left hand, and a little heavy. As Carnes comes away with it. All the way down the lane, floater. Davis Baker, now with 5.
Baker scores.
The Wildcats are just going to consistently make you pay. If you're not able to convert and you don't get back in defense, they are absolutely prolific when they get into the open court, as you can see. Another easy finish at the rim in transition.
On the handoff. There's Fresh with it, working a 2-man with French. Pulls up for 3. Off the side of the iron, no good. And Prather with the rebound. Into the paint, working against Bowman. Off the iron, no good. Now up top, back to Fresh. French down low. Couple of subs as Cameron Webster and Brendan Miller come back in, as do Marcus Carter and Braylon Boyette for the Pirates. On the long inbound, Fresh came up with it, all the way into the paint, floater, and left it off the iron. That's going to be off Carter, so it'll be Wildcats basketball.
Tough game so far for Anthony Fresh. Limps off the court. 5 of 15 on the game. Potentially cramping up on his left side of his lower body, but just Lawrence North making it difficult for him at all angles from 3-point land. Only 2 of 8 from distance, and all the other shots not falling for him either.
Carnes underneath the Miller. And good defense, but on the backside. Late whistle on Braylon Boyette.
Watch the huge radius that Brennan Miller is able to go up and catch that with. Such a good feeling when you know a big can go down and catch the ball with soft hands like Brennan Miller can. Just throw it up near the rim, and you're banking on your teammate coming down with it.
Miller looking for a baker's dozen. And he got it. Tied with Britton Thomas for the team lead with 13 points. Under 6. And a lead 19 for Lawrence North. Bowman in the paint. Turnaround jumper with the right. Got it to go. Now he's at 20, leading all scorers.
And all 10 of his buckets have come at the rim, has only attempted 1 3-pointer, so it's very clear what his agenda is. Every time he touches the basketball, he's trying to get to the rim.
Miller straight away, just above the free throw stripe. Hit the back iron. Boyette came away with it. And here comes Bowman. Boyette on the dribble drive. Strong move from Braylon Boyette. Gets his 3rd point. Lead 15.
Oh, yes, you know what to do.
Down low.
Hey.
Just missed a dunk. Foul is on the floor. That's on Bowman.
Foul number 0, Kevin Bowman, his 2nd.
He's second of the quarter.
Usually when you gamble on that post-entry pass like Bowman was trying to do there, as soon as you go over the top, you usually bring some defenders with you and become in violation with just pulling too much jersey. Gets called for the foul there. Brennan Miller causing some more destruction for this Pirates defense. Just no answer for Miller thus far, getting to all of his spots whenever he wants.
Boyette picks up his 4th foul. Sending Miller to the line.
Foul number 24, Braylon Boyette. It's his 4th.
It's point number 14. And got friendly roll. So Miller's got 15, leading the way for the Wildcats. And advantage is 17. Todd, left side of the perimeter, working back up to Carter. At the free throw stripe, Bowman on the dribble drive. Euro step and got it off the glass. Kevin Bowman's got 22.
Just a tough finish by Bowman. Gets the jab opposite his strong hand, gets the drive to the right dominant hand, and gets it to go off the glass.
Thomas got the 3, missed it backside, and here come the Pirates. Good look underneath from Todd to Parker Odell. He couldn't finish, but he'll go to the free throw line for 2 shots.
You already mentioned Todd finding the end zone 11 times during the fall, playing football for these Pirates, and was able to find his teammate Parker Odell in transition, leads him all the way to the rim, gets Britton Thomas in a tough position, commits the foul. Odell takes a trip to the free throw line.
Can't finish, though. One of 5 football players for head coach Aaron Daniel. Also 2 baseball players under the supervision of head coach Brian Webster, as Odell misses them both. That is a kink in his armor, only shoots it at 44% from the free throw stripe. Can't cash in. And Wildcats basketball. On the handoff, and Webster. He hit the deck. Todd in the corner. And Bowman's going to orchestrate just in front of the logo. Working against Webster. Foul on the floor. It's against Webster. It's his first.
Anytime that defensive slide is initiated with physical contact to the upper body of the ball handler. They're going to get you every time. Just Webster not moving his feet like we've seen him do so many times in today's game.
Todd to inbound, 3:35 left in the fourth quarter. Boyette still in there with the 4 fouls, takes a corner jumper from the elbow and hits it. Boyette's got 5. Turnover by Lawrence North. The lead is 13. It's been as high as 19. Now Todd with the basketball, guarded by Gilbert. Back in the corner. And Boyette lost the basketball. Up ahead, Webster, all by himself, puts it off the glass for 2.
Webster scores. Cameron Webster.
Webster's got 9.
So quick and so shifty, the way he handles the basketball, the way he harasses the top of the key on defense.
What a move by Keevan. Bowman went up and under off the baseline, and he's up to 24. Carnes pull-up jumper and got it. Duke Carnes has got 14.
Carnes scores. Duke Carnes.
Dylan French going to come back in. 3-sport athlete, one of those baseball and football players. Is Dylan French, big kid. They clock him in at 6'7". Bowman with the basketball, coming up on 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. The Wildcats are up 15. Boyette to Bowman underneath and got every part of the rim except the bottom of the cylinder. And here comes the Wildcats. Tipped out of bounds, looking for Miller up top. Boyette got there, disturbed it. Be a side out for Lawrence North. That ball went all the way into the lobby. That's why it took a little bit. Webster on the baseline, pull-up jumper, and got it to go.
Webster scores.
Cameron Webster
Cameron Webster.
becomes the 4th Wildcat in double digits. He's got 11, and a lead back up to 17. Under 2.
Webster had a tough pull-up jumper to go at the end of the second quarter, doing an outstanding job, being able to probe into the teeth of the defense. Shows exactly why he's in double-digit scoring for Lawrence North.
Keevan Bowman continues to impress for Charlestown as he's up to 26. Webster on to take Miller. Perimeter jumper. Off the iron, no good. Bowman with the rebound. Off his foot, collects it. Now Odell with it. Down low to French. Nice putback. French has got 4.
French scores. Dylan French.
Coming up on a minute less. Miller, pull-up jumper, and got it to go. Too easy. Pacing the Wildcats with 17, under a minute. Bowman ran into traffic. It's going to be on Cameron Webster, his 2nd. Luke Hammond, Devin Lockhart, Cohen Cooley all come in. Also Addison Jones. Matt Lynch clearing the bench, giving some of the youngsters an opportunity to play in this coveted tournament. Here's Jones. On the dribble drive, got poked away. Everybody on their wallet, and Lockhart comes away with it. Now up top, Looking this near side, Luke Hammond. The handoff to French. Tried to go George Gervin on that finger roll, but he got hacked by Darian Prather.
Driving left, tried to go up and under with the right. Was able to draw the foul on Darian Prather. The big fella showing the swift and niftiness.
Dylan French, 33%.
Dylan French at the line.
This is the front end. Looking for point number 5. The junior center. And got it. Under 30. They'll work the top of the perimeter. And always wanting to get in the books, and he does. Prather hits it. He's got 6. The lead 17, under 5. Ball popped in the air.
Final score, Lawrence.
And that's your final buzzer at the end of 4 quarters. The Lawrence North Wildcats from bell to bell beat the Charlestown Pirates 75-58. John Natale, Jared Thomas, and Jared, it was Lawrence North from the beginning to the end, and never really gave Charlestown an advantage to try to claw back into this. The 3-ball was helping Charlestown, but that's all really they had. Not a lot of inside presence. Got to give tip of the cap to Kevin Bowman, leading all scorers with 26. But what do you like about Lawrence North moving up in this tournament?
I love how I saw them get up and down from defense to offense, being able to control the tempo in many different ways, not just doing it one way, but being able to get out in transition, being able to guard in the full court, being able to full court press and generate more stops and more turnovers that ultimately led them into victory like we saw them get done today. And a huge congratulations to Brendan Miller, eclipsing that 1,000-point mark, as everyone from his community celebrating him, and rightfully so.
7 Wildcats getting double digits, paced by Brennan Miller. And the big dog of the game is brought to you by LD Smith Plumbing. LD Smith Plumbing is the big dog of sewers and drains. LD Smith Plumbing and Drains, we know a thing or two about getting dirty and keeping things flowing. Hats off to tonight's big dog for leading the charge for his team to victory. And Jared, you mentioned it, eclipsing the 1,000th point mark. Leading the way for the Wildcats is the senior forward, number 3, Brendan Miller.
And those watching may be wondering, why didn't Kevin Bowman get a nod at this player of the game, totaling 26 points? And it's because when you eclipse 1,000 points, when you flirt with the triple-double, 17, 8, and 8 for Mr. Miller, you are going to get my nod for player of the game. So congratulations to Brendan Miller, not just on the big game, but the big milestone accomplished here today, going over 1,000 points.
Today's game was brought to you by Ed Martin Automotive Group, the only name you need to know, by Lawrence Township Schools. Learn more about Lawrence Excellence at ltschools.org. And by LD Smith Plumbing, the big dogs of plumbing. On behalf of my broadcast partner, Jared Thomas, and our entire ISC Sports Network crew, I'm John Natale. Your final between Lawrence North and Charlestown, 75-58. Game 4 coming up of our 6-game set right here on the ISC Sports Network.